2012 was a challenging year for the mining industry in general, and the ferrochrome industry was not immune to those challenges. Those challenges really included weaker commodity prices, which came from weaker demand as a result of both the euro crisis and fears that the Chinese economy was also slowing. There were also the issue of rising costs, and in the South African context, those rise in costs came from electricity. As you know, Eskom for 2012 increased on average by 16%, but actually for the industrial users, that rate was a lot higher than the 16%. Then there were the labor costs as well. Then we also experienced strikes that turned out to be violent, and we as a venture were also not immune to that. We did experience some strikes at our Wonderkop and also Waterval mines. Fortunately, those were not widespread and therefore did not have any significant impact on production. If we just take a look at the markets, the stainless steel production was up 3%, and a lot of that growth came from China and India. Both China and India grew by 9%, and we saw the other economies like Europe coming down. And what is significant is that the stainless steel production, about half of it, is accounted for by China and India. When we look at the ferrochrome demand, that was up 2%, and again the growth came from China, which grew at 5%. Europe was flat, and India was 10% down. And the global ferrochrome production was up 1% overall. But what is significant about that growth is that 19% of the growth came from China, with South Africa actually declining 9%. And the driver of that decline in South African production and the increase in Chinese production is the imports of chrome ore. China overall imported 9.3 million tons of chrome ore, and about half of that came from South Africa, mainly from UG2. As a ferrochrome industry, we're still in discussions with government to try and find a solution to limiting the supply of chrome ore out of South Africa into China. As far as the outlook goes, stainless steel is expected to grow by 4% in 2013 and 5% in the longer term, and that should be followed by the demand for ferrochrome. We've noticed some improved market sentiment, and because of the Eskom buybacks, which are expected to result in some kind of supply squeeze, we expect pricing to go up, especially in the second quarter. With the projects that we've invested in and our current low base, we believe that we are well placed to take advantage of the growth in demand for ferrochrome.